Welcome to my channel, and Shaken Within. We have to talk about this idea that it is not just being unemotional or suppressing our emotions that is true power, but actually the ability to detach from our emotions. Because if people can control your emotions, they control you. This is the idea of being a puppet. You know, the strings are being pulled by other people. You are reacting to what's going on around you. You're not in control of yourself. So how do we break free? Well, Epicurus talks about this idea of not being moved by the opinions of others. That's where it starts. He says don't be upset by others' opinions because most of them are fools. So let me ask you a question. Are you really bothered by the opinions of others? How much time do you spend worrying about what other people think, worrying about their opinions? And how much of that time would have been better spent focusing on something else? Now, listen, I'm not saying that we shouldn't care at all about the opinions of others. There's a time and a place for it. But too often we're worried about things that don't matter, that have no real consequence. We worry about the gossip, the judgment, the criticism. And when we do that, we're giving away our power. What you have to remember is that your emotions are yours. You get to decide what to focus on. You get to decide what to let in. And this is such an important lesson for everyone, not just leaders, not just CEOs, everyone. How much energy are you spending worrying about things that don't matter? How much energy are you spending worrying about the opinions of people whose judgments are completely skewed and distorted? You see, we get angry at the opinions of others. We feel insulted. We feel the need to defend ourselves, but when we do that, we're giving up our power. We're letting other people control us, and this is why emotional detachment is so important. It's not about suppressing our emotions. It's about deciding what to focus on, what to let in. It's about training ourselves to not be so reactive, and you see this in great literature. Think about Hamlet. He's indecisive, he procrastinates, he acts too late. And one of the reasons for this is his inability to detach, his inability to step back from his emotions. He's constantly ruminating, constantly overthinking. And this gets him into trouble. But the opposite is also true. Think about the heroes in stories, right? The protagonists who get the girl, who win the game, who succeed in the end. They're decisive. They're calm under pressure. They don't let the emotions of others control them. They stay focused on their goals, on their mission. And this is what allows them to succeed. This is why emotional detachment is so important. It's not about being unemotional. It's about being in control. It's about not letting your emotions control you. So here's what you have to do. You have to train yourself to detach. You have to learn how to step back from your emotions, to observe them without judgment. You have to learn how to focus on what's important, on what's in your control. And this is a skill that can be developed. It takes practice. It takes discipline. But it's so worth it. You see, in a world where everyone is trying to push your buttons, where everyone is trying to control you, it is so refreshing to be someone who doesn't react, who stays calm, who makes their own decisions based on their own values and principles. So don't be upset by the opinions of others. Focus on what's important. Focus on what's in your control. Be the person who doesn't react, who stays calm, who makes their own decisions. Because that's where true power lies. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to share it with others. Until next time, thanks for watching.